Hey everybody.
Welcome to the FOC show. If you don't know what FOC is, it means final order cutoff. We have to order all of our books about, you know what I forgot to do? I don't have the screen up there yet. I was wondering. I felt like something was wrong.
That's very important.
FOC is final order cutoff. We have to order our books to have on the stands about 4 weeks in advance. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on if it's a trade, what's going on. Things obviously get delayed, blah, blah, blah. You guys kind of know the drill. Hi, Antonio.
Antonio.
But, yeah, if you put in FOC requests for your books, we can make sure that we order it directly for you guys. So you're guaranteed your copy with the cover you want. The only way to absolutely guarantee a cover for yourself is to put in an FOC request. If you put in a request anytime post FOC, our orders have already been confirmed. It's how the publishers determined how many they send to print, which is why it's so hard to reorder things after the fact.
It's very important.
It is very important. And to put in FOC requests, you send an email to me. My email is in the bio of this video, or at least it should be. It is Brenna, BRENNA, at thecollectivecomics.com. And tell Sarah, Antonio, do it. But I'm sorry about being 20 minutes late. It is super slammed in the store right now. I can feel you smiling at me having to say that. And I looked at the clock and I realized it was 4:40 and that I was not back here doing the show. So the show is happening now.
Door hi to Antonio.
Let me.
And away we go.
Maybe.
There
we go. So there is no actual DC FOC this week. It's a bunch of independent stuff. You guys are all definitely welcome to go check it out on Lunar, LUNAR distribution.com. All the FOC is there, but because of 4th of July, DC took the week off. It's crazy that they've done it
for all the holidays.
Pretty much. Oh, also, reminder, the FOC show is now done for anyone who might have missed last week, a full week in advance. So this is FOC for the week of July 4th, as opposed to this week's FOC.
You broke it.
Oh. As opposed to this week's FOC, so that everyone has more time to put requests in. So if you want to look at this week's FOC, go check out the last FOC live stream. Also, hi, Danny. Because all those books are there. But they won't be here. Some of the feedback we got was that people wanted more time to be able to put in requests. So we are making that happen. But because of that, there is no DC FOC, which is fine. But it just doesn't exist right now. Amazing Spider-Man #3 is going to a second print. I believe this is an original cover. But there's always a lot of Amazing Spider-Man covers. And, yeah. #4 came out last week, right?
Is he handcuffed?
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's handcuffed to his ankles.
Oh, that's pretty abusive.
That's going to be a great seller.
Yeah.
Avengers and Moon Girl, #1. Moon Girl is getting lots of tie-ins. Last week, the Miles Morales Moon Girl came out. This cover's super cute. This is, I believe, Aletha E. Martinez. They don't do it the way. Let me check, actually. Yep. It's always the last name. Same here as on Lunar. There's also... Oh, this one's really cool. It's super colorful. That's another cover, and there's a connecting variant, which is super pretty.
Oh, that's super cool.
Is that Captain Marvel? It is.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther #8. This is the A cover. This is definitely a book that y'all will want to put on FOC, because whether Black Panther is a key or not, I feel like every other issue ends up being a key. So whether we'll have it on the shelves is kind of always...
That's an Alex Ross cover, right?
It is an Alex Ross cover, and
Super
Alex
nice.
Ross is he's a beast. I love Alex Ross. He did the Art in Kingdom Come, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
A Paquette variant, which I really like this cover.
I like that one a lot.
This cover is really cool.
That's super cool.
Captain America Sentinel of Liberty #1 is getting a second print. It's an original cover. We probably won't go super high on the second print because we still have some #1s on the shelf, like first prints. So we're not really in need of it. But if you're a huge Captain America fan and you want kind of that completionist every cover, This is an original cover. It's not a recoloring of any of the previous colors. It's 100% new. Demon Wars, the Iron Samurai. This is Peach Momoko's universe. I want to start getting into this. I know there's a few like omnibus editions that I definitely want to check out because it seems like a super cool premise. Her art's amazing. I'm interested to see kind of what she's created. And this book also looks super cool. I love the A cover. And that's another variant. It's interesting. This artist has a very similar art style to Peach. So I had to kind of double take for a second and make sure that Peach hadn't just done all her covers. There is a Alex Malik variant, which also looks really good. He's also a very good artist. And then that's another A cover. Somehow. What? The way they have these listed are weird. No, it's the same issue.
Oh yeah, that's cover A. And
then that's a Momoko cover B. So there's lots of covers for this book, and they're all very pretty. Oh, nope, just kidding. There's more. There's a Ramos variant. Suddenly I'm glad I'm not doing slides.
This would have been a big slide.
Scalera. I like this cover. This cover's nice. I like the darker backgrounds with the more watercolory covers. A Yagawa variant. And then that is all the Demon Wars variants. Edge of Spider-Verse #1. That's Moon Girl's dinosaur.
That's pretty cool.
That's interesting. But Moon Girl's dinosaur is in the background. Spider-Verse is coming back. Engel's doing a connecting variant. I love Engel. He's married to or dating Rian Gonzalez, which I just learned the other day. They interact with each other on Twitter and compliment each other's art, and it's really cute.
That's funny.
It's adorable. They
do.
They have kind of similar art styles too, because he does a lot more of the watercolory stuff. He's the interior artist for Catwoman.
Oh, that's cool.
So him and the cover artist for the Batgirls incentives that I like are dating. But it's cute, and I love it. There's also a blank cover variant for Edge of Spider-Verse #1, where the logo is like in the center, which is pretty cool. There's a Young variant, which does not yet have an image, but it's Scotty Young. We know that it's going to be a good cover. There's a Spider-Rex variant. Oh my god, I saw this on Twitter. It's Spider-Man as a T-Rex. I'm pretty sure this is technically this character's first like appearance and first cover appearance. So I'm sure someone somewhere.
So Spider-Rex is a character. It's not just a cover.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
It's a character in the book. You know how there's like Spider-Ham?
Yeah.
Spider-Rex.
That's cool.
The Jurassic League from DC did really well. There's no Spider-Man
dinosaur. Spider-Man dinosaur. That's awesome.
It's cool though. I love this cover. It looks amazing. Go starter #5. I love this A cover. I think it's gorgeous. Also, Roy, did you want the T-Rex cover for Spider-Verse?
1 million copies, says Danny. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
I love it. It looks so good. I need to move on, though, or else we're going to be here forever. The Ghost Rider A cover looks phenomenal. I love the colors. I like the red and the light blues. The Magno variant is almost the exact opposite, but I also like it a lot.
Roy says, and Scotty. So he wants a T-Rex and a Scotty?
Mm-hmm. Just do Edge of Spider-Verse 1, T-Rex and Young, and I can interpret that. Immortal X-Men #5. I love this cover. This is going to be a Axe, either tie-in or mainline series. I'm pretty sure they're referring to them as tie-ins. But I like this cover a lot. I feel like you like this cover a lot if you look up.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yep. The Quiet Council variant that Phil Noto has been doing, they're all phenomenal. This one is no exception. And then the main cover, I think. Is this also listed as the main cover? No, this is the Adams variant. And then this is the main cover, which is super pretty. Iron Man 22. That's you.
Yeah.
Has the A cover. You're thirsty.
Yeah.
You're thirsty Thursdays. When does that happen? Besides the point.
Besides the point.
Iron Man 22. This is the A cover. This is the Predator variant, which actually looks really sick.
That is pretty bad.
There's the
almost cursed.
Ooh. There's a Lozano variant, which looks like a new character, so could be something that's hot upon release. Definitely put in a request for that if there is even minimal interest. Legion of X number 4 has a beautiful A cover. That looks like the Fortnite bear in the background.
That looks like Greninja in the front, but that's because it's so far away. But that's actually a Nightcrawler.
That is Nightcrawler. I sold a Nightcrawler Scotty Young figure earlier. Crazily enough. Moon Knight 14 has an A cover that is beautiful, and a Beyond Amazing Spider-Man variant.
That's cool. I like it.
It's a Moon Knight book.
The cover is cool.
I feel like we only just now finished having Spider-Man covers.
You remember that? That was like
it's not done yet.
It's not done yet?
No, She-Hulk has a
Wow.
Spider-Man cover that still hasn't come out. We're restarting Spider-Man covers. This is a cool Spider-Man
never
cover
ended.
for Midnight. We're just back in
it. It's a 2022 thing.
Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood number 2 is getting a second print. I believe this is...
Did they reprint number 1, though?
No, I don't think so. Or they did, and we just... Maybe they did, and we haven't gotten them in yet.
Right.
It'd be really silly if they're reprinting number 2 and didn't reprint number 1.
Exactly. It's a good book.
This cover's cool, though. It looks kind of like the B cover variant from the first prints. So definitely make sure that it's not the same cover. My memory is foggy right now because I see all the current books and books so far in advance that covers start to get a little blurry for certain series, especially when they're all pretty similar. Miss Marvel and Wolverine number 1. This is the A cover, which looks really cool. This is the Ezra variant, which is super colorful, and I'm into
Spider-Man one of this.
There's the Momoko variant.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I also like a lot.
I like how she did Venom there. That's nice.
Agreed. There's the Predator variant, which is like split light dark, super cool.
Wow.
New Fantastic Four number 1, a Nuox second printing variant, which I think looks beautiful. This is also, once again, another one that I don't know if we'd necessarily go super, super high on, because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, unless something has happened in the last 2 days that I am unaware of, we still have a decent amount on the wall. New Fantastic Four number 3 has an A cover, which is loud, but I like it. There's a lot of color there. There's a Toe variant, which I love Ghost Rider kind of having his flames amongst the neon green. I think that's a really nice contrast. Savage Avengers number 4 has an A cover, and this is the only cover for it, it looks like. Spider-Man 2099 Exodus number 5 has an A cover that also kind of has that split. I wonder if that's something they're going to be doing more with the covers, but it looks super cool. There's a 2099 frame variant, and there is a connecting variant. They all exist. Spider-Punk number 4, finally FOCing. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a Spider-Punk title on FOC or released, but that is the A cover, which looks super cool. And then that is the Clark variant, which I think is actually really gorgeous. I don't know which one I like more. Star Wars Halcyon Legacy. This is the A cover. It's very yellow, very colorful. It looks gorgeous. The Gian Giordano variant is also super good. There is a connecting variant, which I believe goes with all the other 4 issues, unless I'm super mistaken. But Halcyon is another one that I haven't seen on FOC in a minute. Tales of Suspense 57. It is a Iron Man book. Is getting a facsimile edition.
The Power of Iron Man. It's pretty cool. Just read the title.
It's a Power of Iron Man book. It's a facsimile edition. So if you're into that,
is he fighting 4 Hawkeyes or Hawkman?
What's he doing?
How many Hawks are there in comics?
20. There's Connor Hawk, who's a DC character.
It's too many Hawks. He's fighting all the Hawks.
Thor 26 is getting a second printing variant. I am almost certain that this is an original cover, but once again, always fact check me. I do not say that I know everything. I know for a fact that I start to get confused around the edges. X-Men 92 has an A cover for number 4. House of 92. It's super cool looking. There's a reader variant, which I also love. It looks kind of like a magazine. X-Men Red number 5, part of Axe, has a super cool A cover and a super cool variant.
Oh, that's nice.
It has the Judgment Day logo right up at the top, which is super, super, super cool. Predator #1, brand new Predator series. Probably what they've been doing all the Predator variants to promote. That would make a little bit of sense. Super cool A cover. Probably going to be quite a few variants. A Finch variant, a Inhyuk Lee variant. What was the Scotty for? Oh yeah, Edge of Spider-Verse #1 is getting a Scotty Manny. There's just no image for it yet, but we'll make sure it's in your box. There's a Momoko variant. That is a strong Momoko cover.
That is. I would have never guessed if you would have just shown it to me. I don't know who that is.
That's Momoko.
That's crazy.
That's my girl. See, she can do good when they let her. I told you.
Wait, so she doesn't do good?
Some of her covers are really bad. But some of her covers are still good. I think they overwork her. She has a cover on pretty much every Marvel book. Do you know how much she has to be painting to be able to keep up with that?
Yeah.
Insane. Some people that have less covers than her can barely keep up with it. Yeah. How many covers does Todd McFarlane get in on time?
None.
Yeah.
He does like one every 6 months.
Exactly. A Raza variant, if you're familiar with the Yes, Danny, we do. Except we don't, because it's not Knights of Ren or a first cover appearance of a Knights of Ren Star Wars character. But Raza is doing a variant for Predator. If you're familiar with the Knights of Ren variants, this is the same artist. This is not a Knights of Ren cover, so I'm interested to see how the artist himself does. I do think this is a super, super, super strong cover, though.
I love it.
I figured you would. Here's a Ron Lim variant, which also looks super good. These covers are hitting. There is not a bad cover for this book so far.
The Momoko one. Just kidding.
A Scotty Young Manny. He's real. He exists.
Cool.
That is really cool. He did good with that one. It looks really good. And then going into the trades, because I believe that's the end of all the little paper single issues. There is a Ben Reilly Spider-Man trade if you missed the run the first time and want to catch up on it. There's a Spider-Man Spider-Verse Amazing Spider-Man, like little mini trade. There's a Crimson Reign trade from Star Wars, which is super cool for anyone that wants to catch up on that. I definitely want to read Crimson Reign at some point, so this is cool. A What If Miles Morales trade that'll collect all of those. A Fortnite X Marvel Zero War hardcover. If you really want to read the story, this probably, I'm assuming, does not have a code. It doesn't even have a description, so I'm definitely assuming there is no code with this book. No, I have to scroll all the way back down. Oh, I went too far down. There we go. Conan omnibuses. They exist. There they are. If you really want Conan. Fantastic Four by Dan Slott. Trade. Marvel Masterworks. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 24 has a trade. Amazing Spider-Man. This is the Dark Market exclusive. This one's really cool. It looks like a museum piece. X-Men the Animated Series. Omnibus. And then the animated series, X-Men Omnibus. There's a lot of omnibuses here. But Danny made a good call. I forgot that Penguin Random House does IDW now, so I'll go through that stuff real quick. Actually, I'm going to turn Marvel off.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is going on?
That was the easiest way to do it. G.I. Joe, Best of Storm. This is a cool cover. This is the A cover. I don't believe there's a B cover, but it's weird that they put
Sonic as an
variant A. It does. This is the Sonic annual. This is the A cover. This is the B cover. Both are super cool. And then there's the Kill Lock, #6. And that's all of IDW's FOC this week. It was super short, but those are the books on it. Just a reminder, make sure you send your emails with your requests to Brenna at thecollectivecomics.com. Make sure that you have the full title, the issue number, and the cover preference, because it's super easy for me when I can just copy and paste the emails into the list. It also helps because now that we're doing it weeks ahead, if you just send me an email that says like G.I. Joe book, I won't necessarily know which G.I. Joe book, what issue of G.I. Joe that you're asking for, what cover you're asking for. So I can put it down and we can try our best, but you might not get 100% what you want. So the more specific you can be in the emails, 100% the better. But that is everything. So if y'all need anything, just say it in your emails and I'll try my best to help. But that's everything. So have a great day, you guys. Enjoy your Saturdays. Try to do some fun things in the rain and have a good day.
Bye, everybody.